What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I was just reading something, and there's one particular thing out there, according to a prominent YouTuber who I really respect in the space, that's George from Crypto R Us, that could really supercharge Bitcoin. We're going to talk about what that one thing is in this video and talk about what would need to happen in order for Bitcoin to see a massive surge pretty much overnight, right? Now, you probably know where we're going with this. It has to do with debt. It has to do with money printing. It has to do with inflation. But there's a lot of talk right now about doing one particular thing. And there's one scenario here that could be very, very bullish for Bitcoin. So according to George from Crypto R Us, he says U.S. debt crisis may trigger a 70% surge in Bitcoin. So here's what's going on, guys, right now. Basically, the U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has recently come out and warned of the catastrophic consequences the U.S. would face if the country hits the debt ceiling without lifting it. So in a recent video, Crypto R Us, George explains that failure to do so could lead to bankruptcy and an unprecedented financial crisis. So, of course, this is on the heels of the FOMC meeting here today, where we saw another 25 basis point hike. The U.S. government right now is on track to raise the debt ceiling yet again. And as they continue to overspend by $1 to $2 trillion per year, and it's funny because there were a couple jabs taken today by Mr. Powell. This overspending, though, has led to either borrowing or printing money, right? Ultimately causing cash devaluation through, yep, you guessed it, inflation. So you might also know that inflation is known to be favorable for assets like what? Real estate, stocks, and Bitcoin, but harmful to cash. According to the YouTuber George, if the U.S. defaults on its debt, he says this could trigger a 70% surge increase in Bitcoin value essentially overnight, which is pretty bullish, right? As people turn to decentralized assets instead of government-controlled banks. Of course, this is why Bitcoin was created, and we're already seeing this transition play out. We're already seeing more and more people get into Bitcoin and get into crypto here in 2023. The evidence is right there in front of us. Look at all the people getting into Bitcoin for the first time as banks are collapsing, as inflation is running rampant. So let me know what you guys think about this down below. Do you think George is accurate here? What do you think the U.S. is going to do about this debt ceiling? Is it just going to continue to fire up? And if so, I think it could be bullish for Bitcoin. Let me know what you guys think down below. Appreciate you guys, as always, for stopping back by the channel. See you in the next video. Peace.